The American filmmaker, producer, and screenwriter Wes Anderson is a director known for a style that is hard to miss. His cinematography, production design, and use of color are certainly traits that distinguish him from other directors. His use of symmetry is also recognizable, and an important question to ask when speaking about Wes Anderson is what makes something Wes Anderson? Whether it's a movie, a painting, a picture, there is seemingly a style that makes something in the world around us Wes Anderson esque.
I would say the symmetry of a Wes Anderson movie, and I think what makes Wes Anderson special to me is that when I'm not in the mood for something that's very emotionally heavy, that would take a lot of emotional energy and a lot of intensity, or maybe darker that I'm not up for. I think what makes Wes Anderson so special is that his movies are still such cinema because they tackle heavier themes and serious subject matter, death, loneliness, serious things, but in a light way. I think that you can enjoy the upbeatness and the pretty symmetry and the beautiful sets, and you can cover heavy material without it being draining because it's presented in such a light way, but it still tackles darker subjects.
While also known for clean, controlled, and stylized visual motifs, Anderson also explores extremely human emotions and themes in his work. Despite this control behind the camera, Wes Anderson's movies often display a world parallel to our own in terms of visual composition and motifs. His movies have a controlled, sterile, sometimes even fragile visual motif and pattern because of the way he controls the camera.
I think the scene in the Grand Budapest Hotel when they're riding, I think it was the carousel, and there was the lighting on Saoirse Ronan's face. I just remember thinking that was a super beautiful shot, and it showed her eyes lit up. What you could see through eyes of the lights of the carousel and her freckles, and I think it was like a scene of their romance between Zero and her. And I think that was a very beautiful, very well shot, emotional scene. I just remember loving it just because it was such a well done scene. And then I also love the ending of Rushmore when the song "Ooh La La" comes on and they're bringing because it's the curtains are closing because it was the plebs. I'll say in the movie, and then "Ooh La La" plays, and then everybody and they're still in all their outfits from like the Vietnam play they'd done, and everybody's dancing, and the movie closes. I like that outro a lot in Rushmore.
Despite this control behind the camera, Wes Anderson's films are often juxtaposed by those visual motifs and patterns. His movies often display webs of complex relationships, themes of redemption, themes of loss, themes of denial, and themes of the human connection. While being otherworldly, he still is able to maintain a seemingly human approach to his films. While being easy to look at, his films do not connect to the public solely on that. They connect through a purely human reaction and emotion. While being easy to look at, his films do not connect to the public solely on that. They connect through a purely human reaction and emotion. It is through this exploration of dark themes that the audience gets a chance to connect to what makes Wes Anderson Wes Anderson. And that's his tasteful approach to these themes. What makes something a Wes Anderson movie is the ability to have the audience connect to his characters, to have the audience cry, laugh, and even smile all in the same film. His exploration of those themes allow the audience to connect to his characters.